Hey guys, it's Chelsea's Candles Co. Today, I'm gonna be doing what I wish I knew before starting a candle business. And it's gonna be like what not to do, like tips and advice and stuff I have. And then just to give a little disclaimer, I've been making candles for a year, but I haven't like sold any candles like online, like through Shopify or anything like that, just like locally. Okay, so the first thing I wish personally for me is instead of, the double boiler method, like when you first starting out, I wish I would have just got a Presto pot in the first place, like when I first started, because I got it now and I feel like it's just more convenient and it makes it easier instead of like taking it from this boiler to that boiler and just I was gonna say melting. Boiling hot water and all that, like it's simpler than the Presto pot, bro. The Presto pot is more simpler than the double boiler method, is basically what I'm saying. But if you can't afford it, which I couldn't either at the time, so then the double boiler method is fine. Another thing, this is for like when you make labels and stuff, I would have just got a roller printer instead of a printer, because my printer is dumb and it gets on my nerves and it prints out so stupid. Like, I was getting mad making these labels because it kept messing up. And I kept some messed up labels from old candles. Like, this is what I mean. Like, look. Hold on. Did it come off? Like, it's so dumb. They're all of these are messed up. They're all not aligned. So yeah, a roller printer is a thermal printer though, if y'all don't know. And it only prints out black ink. So that's something to think about. But if you don't care about your labels being like just white and black, then I would say get a roller printer. But y'all, my roller printer is gonna mostly be for shipping labels, because I just decided that once I get my labels, like make my labels for my candles that I'm gonna have for my website, I'm gonna let the place where I got the labels from, Avery, I'm gonna just let them print them and send them to me, because that'll just save me more time and from getting mad and frustrated. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So my roller printer is mostly just gonna be for shipping labels and stuff. So yeah, that's just to let y'all know. But also though, it could still be for your candle labels too, but it will just be only be black ink. But they have like the Rolo stickers, and they come in different colors. So the sticker, it will be a color, but your words will be black. Also, it's just annoying because it's way more labels that I messed up on. Those are the only ones that I kept to show whenever I made a video like this. And I wasted so much ink. That's why I'm just like over it, like, because ink is not free. So at least with a roller printer, you don't got to worry about ink no more. So it's just, if you're like me and you over it, you tired, then I would say invest in a roller printer, because I think it's gonna be worth it. Third thing is, I wish I knew you have to test everything. Wicks, fragrance oil, how much fragrance oil. You gotta test everything before you move on like to the next, because I used to have cheap wigs off Amazon, and my candles, they never burnt right with them, because they didn't even have a name. Like, you know how it's like Eco CD, like they didn't even have a name. It was just wigs from Amazon. Like, I didn't know what I was doing last year. But yeah, you gotta test everything before you make it an official candle. Like, test everything. The fourth one is mica powder. It's not good for candles. It's not. It's gonna clog your wick, and your candle is not gonna burn right. It's gonna have a low flame. So yeah, don't. I mean, if you want to, you can. I can't make you not use mica powder, but my advice is, if you can avoid it, like, don't use it. But you could use it in wax melts and stuff, but in candles, no. Or maybe a wickless candle, but if you got a wick in it, I say don't use it. This is just a tip for y'all though, but test candles before you make a candle to sell to someone, like, always. So that pretty much goes with the testing everything, like, test everything. So the next one is take notes on everything. Take notes on your mistakes, how much wax you use, how much fragrance oil, the temperature you pour the fragrance oil in, the temperature you pour the wax in the jar. Like, take notes on everything, literally everything. I keep saying everything. The next one is learn the wax and fragrance oil formula before you start making candles, because me, I didn't. So last year when I was making candles, I was just guessing, just eyeballing, because it's math and I suck at math and I didn't think I was gonna have to do math. So I was just eyeballing, just guessing, like. But yeah, before you start making candles, try and learn the formulas. But I watched a lot of formula vids and I've never understood them, but I had found one that I understood and it helped me. So I'm gonna leave the link in the video for y'all. Like, if you suck at math like me, it helped me understand it. And then once you get it, it's easy. You just, depending on, like, if you change your wax or your jars, you'll just have to change, like, the numbers for. The next one, y'all, is just a tip. The flash point on the fragrance oil bottles, they don't matter unless you're using gel wax. The next one is you get a better hot throw, and wicks perform better when you let soy wax cure for 2 weeks. So don't be impatient like me and try and burn your candle the next day. You can, but if you're selling it, then let them cure for 2 weeks. This one is just like my opinion, but I say liquid dye is better than the color chips. So if you use dye, I would say get liquid dye instead of the chips. This is one that I recently learned. Just because a wick worked fine in one jar doesn't mean it will in your new jars. You learn as you go though, so you're gonna make mistakes. Like, you're bound to make mistakes and stuff when you're making candles. It's not easy, so don't let people sit here and tell you it's easy, because it's not easy. So yeah, so it's okay if you make mistakes and stuff and, you know, you mess up and you gotta redo it. Like, it's okay. It happens to all of us. A little story time for y'all. I had made 18 candles like last month, and I used a wick size for these jars because I was mostly only making them in these. But then I started making them in my glass jars. But me, I thought, since the wick works fine in this, like they perform fine in this jar, that they're gonna perform fine in the glass jars. But that wasn't true. So I made like 18 candles, and then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta test. I didn't even make a real test candle. I just picked one and set it on the counter, and I was like, okay, let me test it. And then it was burning. I'm gonna put the videos in so y'all can see. Y'all gonna be like, girl. But yeah, the flame was crazy, super high. It was burning so fast, like so fast. But yeah, that's my fault. And I can't even take it out and change the wick because I use red RTV, and that stuff is hard to get out, so it's over with. If y'all know if you can like if it's okay to take the wax out of the jar and like remelt it and make it into a new candle, let me know, because I googled it and they said you can, but I really don't know if you really can. So the reason why a wick doesn't work the same in all the jars is because it goes by like the diameter of the jar. So if you go from a small jar and then you size up, then you're gonna have to size up with your wick. And for my case, the jar that I showed y'all, the tins, they're way bigger than my glass jars. So I had to wick down. Like in those glass jars, in the videos that I showed y'all of the flame being too high, the wicks are too big. The wick is too big. So yeah, I had to wick down. Also on like Candle Science, and I think the Flaming Candle Company, they'll like tell you what they recommend for those type of jars, and depending on the wax you use, they'll tell you like what wicks they recommend you to use and stuff. So you're not on your own. You're not just out here guessing. Like, they'll help you out. They have wick guides and all that. So yeah. Yeah, if you use wick stickers, once like the flame gets lower, closer to it, the wick sticker might like start moving and stuff, and that's normal. So that's why some people, they use red RTB, they use hot glue. But me, I want my jars to be reusable. Wet spots, they're normal too. So if you get wet spots when you're using glass, it's normal, it's okay. Don't try and fix it, because it's normal. People don't care. Do research on the wax you choose, or just waxes period, before you even choose one. Like, do research on them and see which one you like the most. The last one I have here is figure out what type of candle maker you want to be, because it's so many options to choose from. You can keep it simple or make food and drink type of candles. You can make shoes as candles, and it's so many more. Or you could be versatile and do it all, like mix it up, which is something I plan to do in the future. So yeah, just do research and look at all the different type of candles you can make, because there's a lot of cool candle stuff out there that I didn't really know about until I started making them and started like basically being on candle TikTok and seeing like all the different stuff, because there's a lot of cool stuff for real. So yeah, instead of just sticking to one thing or being just, oh, plain white candles, like you can mix it up and have fun and do different stuff. So yeah, that's all I got for the video today. So if you liked it, like the video, comment, you know, y'all can ask me questions and stuff, and subscribe to me. And I'm gonna try and post like once a week, so I'll be back with another video next week.